Hello, my name is Myra Garza, and my research paper is on reality TV. The outline for this presentation would be the focus on how America is losing their uniqueness, also, how reality TV gives a negative influence for young women and men, and also reality TV gives a certain type of body type that women should be, how should be they looking, or um, how they need to become sexy so they would be known. Um, Also, I'm going to give you a brief history and the trends that reality television have, and how how are the ethics about this topic. So, the brief history for reality TV. As we know, in reality TV, it's been here for a long time, but it's been for 10 years that we actually have noticed that it's becoming really famous. There are more shows based on reality TV, and but like it's been here for a while. For example, the first some of the reality TVs that we've seen, but we don't consider a show, is like Family Feud or The Wheel of Fortune. They're shows that have real people that go to this. They don't have a scripture. They don't practice of what they need to be saying, but they actually go and do something in the show, and they entertain other people. But they're the first reality television show was aired in between 1960 late 60s or 1970. They didn't give a specific date, but it was a show called An American Family. And this is the first show that was aired. It was only recorded for 12 weeks, but it seemed a long time. And it was the first reality show that it was shown in America how this family lived. And it was a pretty intense show because during this time, so many things happened. Uh, like one of the one of the children moved to New York, and he came out as gay, and they showed his life. The husband of the father family, he was cheating on the wife, and it was shown on TV, on live TV, and a lot of Americans were they were living through this, but they didn't say anything. So they kind of really liked the show, and they liked the outcome. But it was something really hard to show back in the day because it was not ethical. So it didn't become a huge trend back then, but we knew that in the future this was going to become really, really famous. The trends that these reality television has, I feel, is that shows like The Real World, Teen Moms, The Real Housewives of different cities, Big Brother, they show a lot of young men and women being getting drunk, getting in fights, getting comparing their lives and trying to put other people down. And I feel that's something that a lot of teenagers are seeing, and this is when they actually more bullying is happening in school because this is what they see on TV and they take it in, so they want to live like them, and they go and put other people down because that's what they're learning. So I think it's a really, really bad trend. Another trend that, and I think it's funny, a lot, like for example, Jersey Shore, these men were saying words like DTF, or which meaning that they were getting women that were wanting to sleep with them that night and then not bother them for the rest of their life. So and these guys now, I feel that they're doing this. They only want somebody that is willing to have fun that night and not really look into a relationship. Also, they use a lot of alcohol, and I'm not saying alcohol was not bad back then, but I feel like now it's really, really, it's a problem that we see in the United States, not only in grown-ups, but now on teenagers. Um, the ethical part of this, I feel we know as humans it's not okay to be enjoying seeing somebody getting hurt or embarrassed or live a dramatic life. We know this, but as humans, and I include myself, I love to watch drama, and knowing that people are living like this, like with a lot of drama, a lot of fight, a lot of embarrassment, it's something that catches your eye. So we need to change this. Like we as Americans, we should not be watching this type of shows, not making them famous, not putting a lot of importance, because it is something that we should not be doing, as this is not right for us. Like I wouldn't like somebody to be watching my life and enjoying that I go through a tough situation. So I think we need to change this. Um my theory of this reality TV is that I feel that it is really negative influence for not only teenagers but everybody. Um, One of the things that I've seen is that a lot of women, and I've worked in Lakeway, which is a small town outside of Austin, and these women, older women with families, they try to live like women shown in the Real Housewife, for example, of New Jersey, Real Housewife of New York, and all these women are always having parties. They're never like, they hardly are shown with their children. They're always drinking. They're always having drama. And I saw this in Lakeway here in Texas, that these women are trying to live up like them. And it's sad because nobody should be trying to live like somebody else. Like you should know that having drama with your neighbor is not going to give you a happy life, and it's not a good thing. Um, Another thing that I feel it has a bad influence is, for example, the show Teen Moms. Um, there were all after this show, they were focusing, giving these girls who were getting pregnant at 16 or under the age, and living by themselves or having problems with their the father of their children. Um, they were actually supporting them and actually saying in a way that it was okay for them to get pregnant, that they were still going to move on and live. And yes, that does happen. I mean, I'm not saying getting pregnant is bad, but do not encourage it, especially if we know that many of these girls that are doing this, they're trying to go to school and become somebody, and it becomes harder whenever you have a child and then you have to take care of them, because having a child is not a certain amount of time. It's a 24/7 job, unpaid, and it's not easy to go to school and finish your career and focus, and because now you have to work to maintain your children. So I feel like this show supported the idea, and I feel there were many girls that thought that this was okay and it was an easy out, that maybe if they got pregnant they could get into the show and become rich. And I don't think we should do that. We should encourage them to go to school and finish a career, become somebody, and then yes, if you get pregnant, okay, well, it's fine, but it's better if you focus your life on becoming somebody more than just a mother. Another theory that I feel that it's a wrong thing is that a lot of women are focusing their life on a way how we need to look. And I include myself in this because I see these women that come out in this show and they have the perfect body and they're beautiful and the makeup and the hair. I'm like, man, I want to look like that. But again, that is not what makes me a woman. I represent a Hispanic woman and I'm going to school and I'm going to college. How come they don't focus that instead of like the image that a lot of women need to be what they supposed to look like? So a lot of these women are actually getting surgery to get implants, get liposuction, get or go into become anorexic or bulimic because they want to lose the weight. They want to be small, and that's not the way to do it. America Television needs to show the real America and the real how we women look, and not only women, men too. Now they're doing it on men. These men are supposed to be looking like with muscles and six pack and beautiful face. I mean, nobody's perfect, so I don't think we should be focusing that on the body image. We need to focus of who Americans really are. We're proud to be Americans. We help one another. We have big hearts. We fight for what we want. And reality TV doesn't show that. So I believe that these are some of the points that I think reality TV is giving America, and we're losing our uniqueness, and we should not support reality TV. Reality TV should become more positive. How about show how a young woman who's struggling to go to school is actually going to school and graduates and becomes somebody else, somebody different, and makes a difference in America? How about focus on those people that are making America known, those people that are changing the world? We should make reality TV shows of that, not based on drama. So some of the information that I got, my information was on several books and websites. I'm gonna show that the impact of reality TV is was written by Cantu, Paredes, and Graf. They wrote how they impact many teenage or college students, how a lot of college students are drinking and using drugs because they want to live life like many of these people that are shown on reality TV. Another reference that I have is The Ethics of Reality TV, a philosophy and examination continuum. It's written by Wendy Wyatt and Christy Bunton. Another one that talks about reality TV is Performing the Nation, a cross-culture comparison of idols shown in countries. That's one point that I should have mentioned. It's how they follow the country's rules of what they're able to show on TV. And there's many countries that don't show drama between contestants, or like it's more of a positive. And I think America needs to be a little bit like that. And it's written by Oren Livio, and it's a really, really good document. And another article that I read and got information was The Effects of Reality Television on Adolescents' Schools Health. And it doesn't give a specific name, it just gives the initials. It's TH, and it was written in 2013. So those are my references if you guys want to go look in for this information. Okay, thank you so much for your attention, and I hope you liked the presentation.